Yo, welcome back to the best show in Atlanta. I'm your host, Nigel. Listen, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to the best show in Atlanta. Also, if you can, go on the website at unspokenatlanta.com and get your merch, man. We got different colorways on the hoodies, crew necks, t-shirts, all type of stuff on there, man. So if you can support, man, go to unspokenatlanta.com, check out the Unspoken Atlanta collection, and get your merch today. Enjoy the show.
I definitely recommend school for anyone who wants to make money online, who wants to build impact, who wants to, whether it's a hobby, a business, if you want to build community, you want to be a part of a community, you should be on the school platform. I just 1,000% recommend it.
Hey, Nigel. Did too hard, bruh.
Super honored, man. Shout out Nigel. Shout out everybody here. Shout out Unspoken. We in the A.
Shout out to my boy G. That's what we drinking on, G Doritos. Make sure y'all get y'all some G Doritos, man. Hit my boy up. For real. All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Unspoken Atlanta, the podcast. I'm your host, Nigel, and today we with Billionaire Brooklynn.
Hey.
One of the best digital bosses I've ever met. She's making over 6 figures a month. Yeah, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Nice.
Was I supposed to say hey at that moment?
Oh, you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
You good. How you doing? Check.
I'm doing so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing amazing.
That's good to hear. For people who don't know, I was actually blessed enough to meet Brooklyn during Podcast Summit a few weeks ago. I was actually able to, I met her before, but I was actually able to see her speak. She was a speaker there as well. Mm-hmm. And then we're here. We happened to was able to bring you on. Finally. Yeah, it's a couple times we tried to schedule it out, but life be life, and so It is what it is. Though. But we blessed to have you on the couch.
Thank you. I'm blessed to be here.
No, I appreciate that. Well, shoot, yeah. We can start from the beginning. I know. When I first met you, we was introduced by a friend Janae. She was telling me, you do a lot of digital products, and you were on school. Mm-hmm. I never heard of school until I met you, honestly. Well, I take that back. I heard of it, but I didn't do my homework on it until I saw you speak. So you can just give your background on everything. I know you was doing hair before this, but you can just let me know how what got you transitioning into digital and teaching.
Oh my goodness. So I was doing so much. I started off doing hair. My grandmother owned a hair salon. She still owns it now. So I grew up in a hair salon. So I was like braiding hair, doing hair at 10 years old, having customers at 10 years old, $20 for me to wash and braid their hair, And so I've always been a hustler, and I just grew up in the beauty industry. So I've done everything. My first business, which it was really a side hustle. I didn't think of it like a business. I didn't know it was a business. It was me selling actual hair. And that was in like 2015. And then from there, I just grew to having my own salons, doing spa services, beauty salons, salon suites, just doing everything really in the beauty industry. And then people would ask me, how did you do this? How did you start your LLC? How did you get business credit? How are you selling digital products? How are you, I wasn't selling digital products at the time, but, how are you marketing? How are you getting customers? And so I started doing consultation calls. Like I was charging $40. First, I was doing it for free. And then I would get on the phone with people for 30 minutes, and they would literally take their businesses. They would get their LLCs. They would do the marketing. Their businesses would go from 0 to 100 real quick. So I'm like, hold on. I need to start charging people, right? And so I was actually scared to charge people. I started with like $40 for 30 minutes. People booked it up, and then the rest is history. That was my consulting business. I started doing, creating my own ebooks, creating my own online courses, and I started helping beauty professionals get from behind a chair. So creating digital products, having ebooks while you're doing makeup, doing hair, but you can be generating extra stream of income with digital marketing, digital products.
How well, let's go from I want to break it down a little bit to even to the point of you starting to do ebooks. Like I don't have an ebook. I'm thinking about making one.
You need one.
How difficult is it to make it, and what was your process on when you started making ebooks?
So I'm not tech savvy. I'm not a graphic designer. I just have the knowledge, right? So back then, I would just write my ebook, write my knowledge, and I wasn't really that confident in my ebooks until people started telling me like, oh my God, this is really amazing, right? We get self-doubt, we get imposter syndrome. And, I don't speak correct English. I literally type how I talk. And so what I did was I went on Fiverr, found someone to write my ebook for me, create the cover, and design the cover, design the flyers and stuff like that. And honestly, it was not perfect. But it was valuable, and it worked, not only for me, but people that I helped. So I knew that it was valuable. So I put it out there on the market for, an affordable price, because I wasn't that too confident in it to make it, really expensive. And then I just always edited it. I always added more information, added more value until like I'm like a perfectionist when it comes to my craft. So it's like I want to give you everything. So as I'm learning things, I'm taking classes, I'm getting ebooks, I'm implementing what I'm learning, I'm putting more into my ebook. You know, so I'm editing it and just adding more value to. But it was pretty simple. You know, I just invested maybe $100-$200 to get the ebook created. You know, they asked me what brand colors I want. Like it was literally trial and error. But now we got AI.
You can do it on
Man, you don't even need that stuff.
Yeah.
You can do it yourself.
Yeah, I do recommend people to use Fiverr though if you're not because you can do anything on that from build commercials, ebooks to
They do everything.
they'll do everything. Edit your podcast, all that stuff. You gotta find the right one.
Yeah, and it's affordable.
And it's affordable.
It's
You can do it. I know it go from like $25 to like you said $200. So it's definitely a good spot. So what point where or how many digital products did you have when you found out or just realized you can make 6 figures from it though?
Oh my gosh. I had probably about 4 or 5 ebooks at the time.
Okay.
I went ebook crazy.
Yeah.
I went course crazy. Yeah. So that was the lane. I was like, oh, I'm going all in with this because with digital products, you're making money without like you create a product one time and you get paid for it from it forever and ever. So that was my thing. Yeah. You know, so I probably had about 4 or 5 ebooks and then like literally I probably got 10, 15 ebooks now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My thing is, I feel like I tell everybody this, I'm learning this well though, but I'm starting to realize like the basics for anything that you're doing in your business. For one, you need to have a podcast to go to your business. I'm learning it from talking to Askcasters. You need to add a book to your business, whatever you're doing. And then also like the digital products outside of like merch, like you said, ebooks or just explaining what you do, teaching it.
Definitely.
Now I'm learning to add school to it.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. You got into digital products and stuff like that. Yep. Was you always in school before you were doing digital products, or did you just transition to that?
So for those of you guys who do not know what school is, it's not real school. It's a platform called School, SKOOL. It's actually about, I think maybe 4 years old now. So no, I didn't always use school. I've been on school for probably 2 years now. Okay. But I used every platform. I used WAP. I used Stand Store. I've used Mighty Networks. I use all of them. I tried everything that comes out. I'm trying it. Yeah. You know, so I do trial and error to see which ones I like. You know, if it's new, I'm trying it. So, you know, even though I may not like it, my students, my customers, they may like it, right? So I just fell in love with school because it was so easy. Me not being tech savvy, when I use certain platforms, I'm like, where the course is at? Like, where's the community aspect? It's just kind of
all that.
How do you upload? Yeah. Like, it's just a little too much for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so with school, it was just like, it was a Facebook group. Like we in here, we having a ball. I can see the comments. I can see the inboxes. Oh, it's super beginner friendly for not only me, but for the people that comes out of my community because they're not tech savvy either. Yeah. So if they're not tech savvy, they get overwhelmed. They're not going to stay in the community. They're not going to learn. They're not going to watch the videos. You know, so I've been on school and I don't think I'm ever going anywhere. Yeah.
So you think everybody should use that approach when it comes to school? Use it like Facebook?
For sure, because I had a community inside of Facebook. Everything I'm doing now I was doing on Facebook. But, you know, you can't get paid inside of Facebook. And then Facebook algorithm changed to where you can post something inside of the Facebook group and only like 2% of the followers can see it. Yeah. So I definitely recommend school for anyone who wants to make money online, who wants to build impact, who wants to, whether it's a hobby, a business, if you want to build community, you want to be a part of a community, you should be on the school platform. I just 1,000% recommend it.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man.
In your your advice, what would you think people should have as their first 3 digital products?
First 3 digital products. Ooh, just depends on what industry you are in. So, for an example, if I'm in the credit industry, I would have like a credit inquiry removal guide. I would have a personal credit ebook, and I would have a business credit ebook. If I'm in the fitness industry, you guys can ask ChatGPT this. You know, I'm in this industry. What are 3 ebooks that I could create for my customers to bring value to them? So it just depends on what industry you are in. If you are a podcast, let's go back to fitness instructor. You could have workouts, you know, maybe 10 hard, right? Workout for 10 days or 10 weeks. You could have a meal plan. You could have like a juice guide, right? What? Just think about what people need, what they struggle with in your industry. What are the top problems that you can solve, and then create a product with it.
What are some of the biggest mistakes that you feel like people are making, entrepreneurs, as far as when they first get into the digital product space?
I think just rushing, putting anything out there because they want to make the money. They focused on the money, not the impact, not the results. I think that's huge. People just putting out crap, people stealing your stuff and putting it, you know, acting like they created it, or, you know, just plagiarism.
Yeah.
You know, just taking your stuff and acting like they put it out there, doing things, or this is a big one. Oh my gosh. Teaching things that you don't even have any experience in. That is a huge one.
Yeah.
So those 3 things right there. Like, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing. You don't have to be an expert. I don't believe that you have to be an expert to teach somebody. You just have to be one step ahead of somebody else. One step ahead. That one step, I can show you I did this. Let me show you how to do this. You can go to somebody else for the other steps. So people feel like they have to be perfect. They have to be an expert. So they cap. And it's really like you scamming people because you ain't did what you teaching.
I agree with that. I did some homework on how you with your courses and everything. Tell me if I'm wrong. So with your school, you built it so that you can have other people's courses inside. And I think that's what kind of makes yours stand out. They can come in, they can get your courses, but they also can get courses from different people. What got you started in adding people to your course, and when did you know that it was okay with doing that? Because we just talked about plagiarism and all that stuff. Like, how does that make it? How does it make it work for you?
Great question. So basically, when I had my community, right, it was me, because I've done so much. I got 10 LLCs, right? So I can teach you. That's why I call myself the digital boss, because I could just do it all, like digitally, right? Like not just talking about it, but actually done it and have success with it. And so honestly, I got to the point I was like, I don't feel like I don't want to be the only one. I want to collaborate with people. Yeah, I know business credit, but you know how business credit, you know how much you're going to charge. Let's collaborate. I paid people. Some people paid me. Some people gave it to me for free. And we're just more powerful together. So we got 80 different courses, 80 different streams of income inside. And plus, I don't want to do the work.
Right.
I don't want to record 10 courses.
Yeah, that's a lot of
So
work.
let's collab. You already got the course, or you can create the course. You're going to get in front of 40,000 people, right? And put your face, your business, your brand. And I'm always looking for new collaborators. I'm always looking for new coaches. I'm always looking for people to continue to add value to my community, because I'm going to add value to you as well, you know? So it's okay because I got permission from these people. We're collaborating, we're networking. And, you know, also, I was tired of spending so much money on all, because I have shiny object syndrome. It's like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. So I was spending a lot of money on all these different courses. It's like, why don't you just pay $111 and get access to all of this information? Like, it's genius. One price, one place.
I think that's something that a model I may try to do when it comes to Unspoken. I'm thinking about starting a school as well. But with Unspoken, I feel like with the name of that, it's so broad. You can do so many different things with it. And so with that, I'm kind of thinking about just making a space where people can come and they can find things to do, whether it's events or anything that's going on social-wise as far as Atlanta. Also getting information on like anything from Mimosa Fest to a podcast meetup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to set it up. So also being able to find other people that have courses or things that's going on in Atlanta that want to be able to add to it and kind of build off of that. So that's the idea. I got it for you though, so I'm shout out to you for that one.
Let's go. I love it.
Yeah. So you with the school. if you can give people who not really knowledgeable about school, can you talk about like how much it costs to start?
Yep.
What are the things you need to do, or if you can get the first couple of steps to get started?
Definitely. So what you guys want to do is you want to go to, you already have your school platform already set up or no?
I don't.
Okay. Well, y'all can I was going to give you the plug.
Okay.
But y'all can DM me on Instagram, SKOOL. That's how you spell school. And I'll send you a link to a 14-day free trial.
Okay.
Okay. So you get 14 days.
I'm happy I ain't do it yet.
Yeah. To build your community.
Okay.
You get 14 days free. So that way, and you can, so it normally is, after that, it's $99 a month. And most people are like, that's a lot. But really, no, if you got a community that's $50, that's 2 people coming in. That's, paying your, paying it. And you got to invest in your business anyway. Right. But they did just come with a new plan that's $9 a month for your community. It doesn't include like all of the premier features, but it's good to just get started with it. $9 a month. You can't beat it.
Can't beat that, yeah.
And so, not $99 a month, but there's so many ways. Oh my gosh, you guys, now they're accepting Apple Pay, so people don't have to pull out their card to join your community. Apple Pay, Google Wallet. It's easy for people to purchase your community. There's ways that you can have upsells on the back end. There's automation set up. Everything is all in one place, so you don't have to pay for, like, they're getting ready to add Zoom inside of school, so you don't have to pay for Zoom anymore.
I just found out you can do Patreon. You can add Patreon too, I think.
You can?
I think you can. And that was my only dilemma, because I know Patreon has a paywall as well.
Yeah.
And so like even like these conversations that we having right now, I'm gonna put these on Patreon, but I also want to be able to find a way I connect it to school as well, so they can probably get those.
See, I didn't even know that. They're always upgrading and updating things, But even for podcasters, most podcasters are using Patreon, but y'all got to give it the school thing too, And how Patreon has different levels of different tiers of subscriptions. School is getting ready to roll that out as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be dope. But everything is in one place: your classroom, your calendar. There's modules that are locked, and it's gamified. So I just won the school games. I went out there to meet Alex Hormozy and Sam Ovens. I'm actually one of the one of the top affiliates. So in order for you to win the school games, you have to be one of the top paying members on the whole platform out of thousands. So my community was number 2 in the top earners. And so now I'm one of the top affiliates. My ad is going viral right now. They hit me up and they're like, your ad is the best performing ad. We want you to continue to do these ads. They're going to give me some, not equity, but something inside of, for school platform. Like I'll be able to be, I don't know, something we're working out now, but, that's the part. It's very super easy to set up. It's, you have your classrooms, you have your calendars, you have your communities, your area to where everybody's, chatting. You have your inbox. It is also, they have an app, so you can do this right from your phone, right? They have announcements. So if you have 2,000 members in your community, you can make an announcement, and you can hit a little button to where it emails all of your members in your community. So if you have like a webinar, you have an event, everybody's getting notified. But I really like the gamification of it, because you're competing with other industry experts. So it kind of like stamps you as the GOAT, through the community, through how engaged is your community, how many members, how much are you getting paid through this community? So I love that aspect of it, but anyone could, and it's very simple, very beginner friendly, y'all. Like, y'all are going to love it. If you have not tried school, try it. It's 14 days free. You guys can get set up, literally your whole community set up today.
How do people become successful? Like, if you're talking about Instagram, people say like post every day, be consistent. Like, what are some of those things?
That's a great question. So in order to to be successful when building a community, number one, you have to be your authentic self, right? So show up as your authentic self, be consistent. It's the same as you would market any course, any program. One of my strategies is going live on TikTok. So I go live on TikTok. I build with people. I motivate them. I show them my product. I talk about the problem that my product solves, but they're able to see the product in and out, right? I run specials on live. Like, all right, you guys, it's $50 to get in, but for you guys on this live right now, y'all got 5 minutes. I'm gonna give y'all access to it for $20, right? So they're going crazy joining, but also I give people an opportunity to make money with me. So school, I didn't talk about this, but it has an amazing affiliate option. So you can literally get paid every single month by being a part of someone else's community and referring people to that community, by referring people to the school platform. That's a monthly bag.
Yeah.
You could, so.
But not just yours. Not just me referring you, well, yours, but referring you just to school period.
To school period.
Okay.
To your community. If I'm inside of your community, you should be able to give me for me, I pay people good. You could, I think right now it's only up to 50%, but 50%, if I bring somebody to your community, you're going to do all the work to come in and really see you. Like, I believe in your community. I believe in you, right? This is great. I don't want to create my own community right now because you already have one created. I could just bring people to your community and get paid for it every single month by, just being an affiliate. So I love that option. That model changed my life. Just getting paid every single month, because in business, you know how it is. Sometimes we have a good month. Sometimes we have a bad month. Sometimes we have a good year. Sometimes you have a bad year. So when you get a monthly check, monthly subscription model, getting paid on autopilot every month, that's just life changing for you.
How has it been trying to being a leader within the space though?
Oh, can I be real?
Yeah, give it 100.
So I mean, I've always been a leader, but sometimes it gets a little challenging, because when you're a leader, people are coming for your spot, right? So they're coming for that number one spot. They're not moving with intention. They're copying everything you do. It can be annoying sometimes, right? But as a leader, you have to have just focus. You got to be mature. You can't, like I'm seeing people right now, they arguing all on the internet, like, these leaders. And I'm like, that's not a good look. Yeah. We shouldn't be doing that, because we're leading people. And I remember when I started my business, I was just like, God, please bring your people to me, right? Bring people who I'm supposed to help, bring them to me. So I'm leading God's people. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. I didn't know how big of an impact I had until people started traveling to America to see me in person. And they were from, Africa and the UK just to see me in person. Changing people's lives. That's a lot.
When did you start realizing that?
When I start going to these events and people start
they coming up to you,
lining up, taking pictures, telling me how, how my program changed their life, people crying when they meet me. Like, this was like, whoa, I think
it kind of makes you take it a little more serious too, though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of work. But the downside of it is, like, sometimes it could be a little like, oh my gosh, it's like, in this space that I'm in a master resale rights affiliate marketing space, and it's a very, very, very small space. And so people see my success, and they try to duplicate it, right? Even with like my whole course, completely just copy my whole course, copy my whole business model. It's a part of the game, but it is a lot of pressure.
When you say copy, what you mean? Like, just work?
Copy.
Because I know you were saying that. Okay, so what's the difference between copying and then, like, well, I guess copying because you don't know. Because I know you say that people could take your course and use your course and...
Yeah. You could buy my course and resell the course.
Okay.
Copying is going inside, looking at all of my 80 courses that I created, that I have in my program, and you putting those same exact 80 courses in your program. Copying my systems, my automations. I get paid 11 different ways inside of my community. There's no communities like my community. None, right? So there's things that God gifted me in my sleep, the visions that he gave me that I put inside of my community and I implemented on. So when I go and people tell me, like, they see it, I'm like, I don't mention it, but it's like, that's like going inside of my community, copying my onboarding calls, copying my systems, copying how I run my whole thing, and putting inside of your community, doing the same thing that I'm doing. That's crazy. I see it, people tell me, but it's like, you're killing it. Yeah. Like, it's what come with it. Yeah. But as a leader, it's just like, this is what comes with it. People have tried to take my community down. Like, literally, there was a lady a couple of months ago. I removed her from my community, and she went and reached out to school and had about 30 to 40 people inside, because she has a huge audience. Reached out to school and basically lied and said, I stole her courses and she never gave me permission to use these courses and stuff. And she wanted my community shut down because I kicked her out. Now, mind you, I have all of our conversations, the emails. She gifted me. They say, hey, I want to be a part of your community. So she went as far as to lie, try to get my whole community, taken down. Of course, it's up because they have all the proof. But when you're a leader and you winning,
it's a simple fact, yeah.
Yeah, people will, just things that come with it. But it be challenging sometimes spiritually. It's like, dang, I want to cut up sometimes, but I can't. I'm a leader. I'm leading God's people.
No, I feel that. You feel like Well, can you discuss your 11 ways? Your 11 different ways you?
Yeah, of course.
Is it more you can? I mean, is it you can make more different ways than 11, or is
I'm
it?
sure you can.
Yeah, okay,
You know, I just haven't sat because I'm just doing so many different things right now. But yeah, it's like, so a couple of ways because it's not off the top of my head. I got to write this stuff down. But number one, I make money through selling the community. I make money with merch. I make money with affiliate links from like Stan Store, because these are platforms where you have your online communities. I mean, your online digital products and courses where you can sell them at. I have my own software company. It's a white label go high level software company. I get paid. That's a monthly subscription model. People pay me to put their courses inside of my community. I have an affiliate link for whatever they offer on that call. I have modules that are locked. So that means when you come inside of my community, you have access to what you paid for. But if you want to upgrade, it's going to cost you.
The tiers.
The different tiers,
Yeah.
yep. And so you know that upsell. So I do webinars inside of my community and challenges. I also have done for you services inside of my community. So if you want us to do your website for you, your ebook for you, your flyers for you. So that's 9 right there, I think.
That's a lot. That's good right there, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably more than 11 now I think about it. But yeah, so coaching calls, consultation calls.
Yeah. When it comes to school, so you got the 11 different ways. What was the first couple that you started off with when it comes to like making? I know you got the tiers, you got the they can pay you to bring their courses in.
Yep.
And then also they can buy your course and put it in theirs as well. So how does that work? I know you said you do affiliates. So like if they want to do some affiliate stuff with you, how would they be able to do that?
Yeah, so basically my course is called, I have 3 courses. One is called Digital Boss Academy. And you come inside of there to learn, number 1, digital marketing, digital products. We got 3 different levels. Volume 1 is the digital marketing, the content creation, the branding, the email marketing, to grow any business, to grow a podcast, you need marketing and branding, right? And that's $111. You can resell each level and make 85% off of each level. Volume 2 is multiple streams of income. So you got like TikTok Shop, Etsy, Pinterest, credit repair. Like you could start these different businesses inside of there. And, stock, life insurance, taxes, that's $222. And then that includes volume 1 and volume 2. So you're getting probably about 45 courses just for $222. And you come in and maybe you only want to learn about stocks. It's $222 to learn about stocks inside of there. It's a full-blown course, right? So you may not need all of the streams of income, but guess what? You got a wife.
She might want to see how you do something, or
your wife might want to learn Pinterest, might want to learn TikTok Shop, might want to learn UGC, right? So then you got volume 3, which is $444, and that's like higher level things like how to buy land, right? How to do wholesaling real estate. Imagine paying $444 and then you go get approved go flip a $60,000 house.
Good.
Yeah. And so you're able to come in and learn a skill, and then also earn because you're like, listen, instead of you creating your own course, or maybe you can do that later on down the line, but you're like, listen, I learned from this course. I'll sell this course. I get 85% profit. This course, we got mentorship calls, we do community meetups, we do giveaways, we got support, tech support, customer support, mentorship, guest speakers. Make your money by just branding yourself as the wholesale person. And listen, join the Digital Boss Academy, make your money, make your impact. And while people are doing that, the community is growing.
I think I might have to add that to this episode.
Oh, for sure.
Affiliate.
Yeah.
I got you. We're going to talk about that. So outside of school, though, so we talked about briefly when I first met you about you speaking in public.
Ooh.
How has that transition been? Because I seen you been doing a lot of other stuff as well outside of podcast summit.
Yeah, so I was actually born with a speech impediment. And so the fact that I'm speaking is just wild to me. And it's going good. I have more speaking engagements. This year I'm focused on speaking. I'm going to take speaking classes. Because people always ask me like, how long have you been speaking? And I'm like,
because you did a good job. I mean, I know you was a little nervous.
I was extremely nervous. Yeah. Extremely nervous. But honestly, that was such an eye-opener for me because so many people came up to me and they were like, girl, you ain't need help. You did amazing. You got this. And I was like, you know what? Thank you. Because like sometimes I just doubt myself. Yeah. When I'm doing something new. Like I know my community, I know, digital marketing, I know all of the things, but I was in a different lane when it came to podcasting. But really, It was the same thing.
Yeah.
And, I just couldn't get that through my head. But now that gave me it gave me confidence to be like, no, you know your stuff. Show up, be you, be consistent, but master the skill. I like to master things. So I'm going to, perfect my speaking skills because it's an art. I'm just getting up there speaking, but no, I really want to master it. So that's what I'm gonna do this year. But I got so many speaking engagements. I'm getting ready to start my podcast. I feel like having a podcast helps you speak, doing these interviews.
Yes, it does.
My first interview was crazy. I was so nervous, but now I'm not nervous anymore.
What you calling your pod?
In my opinion.
In my opinion, that's a dope title. That's dope. So what's you want to talk about? You can get your ass back on what
this
you,
is this
what
is
you
an
trying to create.
exclusive right here.
Yeah.
In my opinion, we're gonna talk about all things love, business, life. It'll be hosted by me, but I'll have my sisters. My mom has 7 kids. And so I have my sisters come on as co-hosts. They are crazy. One of my sisters, she's super chill. My other 2 sisters, they're crazy. But these, I have a huge community. I have a huge family. Y'all see me, but those are the people that push me.
Yeah.
They watch my son, like they cook, like they do all the things to push me. And so I want to bring them to the forefront and have our crazy people always like when they come around, they're like, y'all need a TV show.
Yeah.
My whole family is crazy. So I just feel like I want to do something with my sisters. I don't want to do anything by myself. Our conversations, and we just have different point of views. One of my sisters is married. The other 2 are not. And so we're, single mommies. And so yeah, it's crazy.
No, yeah, man. No, the podcast space is really where it's at. I know 2019 is when it started to pop off, and it's been kind of a little down. Cause I think a lot of people just starting to realize how much work it takes to do it and to be consistent in this space. It is a lot.
How long you been doing it?
How long have we been doing this, Kim? 2019?
Okay.
So we started, I'll give you background. We started that side over there. That's the original side. That's more of like the relationship talk show side.
Okay.
And then we started this side 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different.
Wait, you said toxic side?
No, that's a talk show.
Talk show.
So that's a talk show side, yeah.
Got
and then
you.
This is the podcast side.
I was like, you should have been over there.
We'll have you on that side at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to be over there.
Yeah. So and then this came over here and we started doing like the one-on-ones and stuff like that.
love it.
So this is more like podcast Steve. That's more of a where I call it talk shows because we have it's 4 groups of 2s.
Okay.
So say for instance me and you talking.
Okay.
So it'd be each group had the same relationship topic.
Okay.
But each person really gonna have different opinions on that topic. And so I turn it into a whole show. So it's 4 groups, and then I chop up each
clips.
group and turn it into one whole episode.
I
So
like
you
that.
get different perspectives from it. Might be 2 girls linked up or 2 guys. Might be a
Okay.
girl guy. It's just pretty much just conversation. I kind of make it make sense in the editing
Love it.
standpoint. So and then over here is the entrepreneurship side of it. So
Love
I get
it.
that. I'm starting that. Well, originally we had 2 other co-hosts, and then now it's just me. But interviewing entrepreneurs, whatever's going on in Atlanta. So
Yes.
that's how we got it going on this side. I want to get to the relationship stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna slow down. I'm waiting. How do you personally define wealth outside of your money?
Ooh, that is a great question. Family, health, happiness, peace.
Yeah.
That's it. Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so important. Health is the real wealth. I went to Jamaica on my birthday a couple of years ago, probably 2 years ago. And I had horrible pain in my neck, gave me a horrible headache, just was so uncomfortable. I'm on this vacation that I manifested for years, like knew I was going to be here, like all of the things, and couldn't even enjoy it. So I was like, dang, this hit me. Like, you can have the most money in the world. If you can't enjoy it because you're in pain or you're sick, what's the point? So that is super, I got a son, so having freedom, time with him to just, chill if we want, go here, go there. So health, my family just makes me so happy. I just love, like, those are the things money can't buy.
In your definition, what's the difference between being rich and being wealthy?
I think wealthy is just way bigger than rich. I think wealthy is just generational wealth that, you leave behind, just legacy. You leave behind things and assets, life insurance, all of these things that changes and shifts a generation for like when I work, I don't work for just my son. I don't work for my grandkids. I work for my great grandkids. You know, so I think that wealth is legacy. I think rich is cool, but you could be rich and broke the next month, broke the next year. It's like, to me, rich is like maybe quick.
Yeah, I definitely think wealthy is a generational thing.
Generational, for sure.
And rich is like in the moment, right now.
Yeah, right
rich.
now you're rich because you done been rich. I done been rich and I done been broke.
Yeah.
So I'm building wealth. I ain't going broke no more.
Yeah. How have you been able to handle entrepreneurship and then also with being a mom?
It is the hardest thing in the world. Like, it is the hardest thing in the world. And I need to find my words when I speak about this, because if I just take myself back, 3 years ago when I had my baby, it was so hard mentally. It was so hard spiritually. Like, that was the closest I've ever, got to God. The most fasting, the most praying I've ever done in my life. It is extremely hard mentally, spiritually, physically. You just had a baby, and I breastfed. And so you're in between, like being a new woman and then having somebody depending on you for every single thing while trying to build a business. I actually took a year break, and I chose, being a mom over the business because I was so focused on being an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur was kind of like my identity. And then when I became a mom, that was like my identity. And I'm like, listen, I'm a mom first, not a business owner first, So it's hard, but I feel like life is hard. Working a job, having to go back to work after 6 weeks of giving birth is insane. That is hard. Being pregnant is hard. Going through breakups, like life is hard. Yeah. So it is extremely hard, but it's very doable. I just get my strength from the Lord because I would not have been able to do it. But, you definitely need a tribe. You need a community. And thank God I have one.
Yeah, I was blessed enough to be raised by a single mother as well. So I understand. I know how it goes, especially when you're trying to. I'm a guy, so my mom, I have a sister as well. So her being able to teach the guys, I know how difficult that was. At the time when you're growing up, you really don't see it. But now it's very hard to really raise a man, period, with both parents. Now you're doing it with one. It's totally different.
Yeah.
What are some things that, your son is pretty young, though, so you really haven't had like a money conversation with him. But what are some ways you feel like you have to start early on teaching as far as like understanding money and learn how to use it?
Yeah, he's like, every time me or his dad leave, he's like, where you going? We're going to work to get the money. Yeah. Right? We getting the money. He's like, you getting the money? We getting the money, honey. And I think that early ways to teach kids about money is they got to work for it. You don't just get it. My grandma say you don't work, you don't eat. Right. So I got like my nephew, he's 7. So, I have him do things around the house. Go take this trash out. I gave you $1. Also not how to work for it, but how to keep it. We know how to be some hustlers. We know how to get that money.
Yeah, got to.
But we got to know how to keep it, right? So I'm not good at budgeting. I'm not really good at finances. I know how to get money. And I know how to spend money too. I ain't gonna lie. But just teaching them how to, I operate out of abundance. So I don't tell, the kids in my family, no. I don't tell them you can't have that. You can have anything you want, as much as you want. Work for it, you can get it. Yeah. Their parents be like, no. But I grew up in lack, and it took me so long to even like get myself out of that mindset of lack. It was a lot of work, and it took me because a lot of times people think that wealth is bad for us. It's evil if you want to be wealthy. You're selfish and. Wealth is not from God when really it's from God. He gives us the power and the authority to create wealth. So when I just learned that, it's just like, listen, I live a life of abundance and, you can have anything you want. You can do anything you want. You can be anything you want, but just make sure that you also help people too. The more you give, the more you get. So don't be, stingy with your money. Help people.
100% agree with you. I think it's just about just being willing to be able to help. I mean, like, I seen a thing, and it's crazy. I'm switching subject just a little bit. I seen the thing, this thing's weekend with Young Thug, and I seen something that he said. He been saying some crazy stuff, but he said something this weekend about, like, you can make $1 million with how many people you put on, though. That's very big. I think that's bigger than actually making the money.
That part.
If you can have that mindset, it's okay to be able to get your own finances in order in your family, but if you can be able to make other people 6 figures, that'll raise your stock even bigger than
That
you
is
ever
so
know.
true. And I want to touch on this. I want to be completely honest with y'all and transparent. You know, I was dating this millionaire when I was broke, and he was telling me, "You're never gonna be a millionaire because you give away too much of your money." Because I'm just giving. People calling, just giving. I'm now 34, and I'm like, you know what? This is the year I'm selfish with my money, because this is what happens when you get some money. You make $1 million. People think that you got $1 million to give, and then people get lazy and people depend on you. And people don't appreciate you, and it becomes a burden sometimes. And it's just like you just have to have discernment on who to help. Sometimes you help people, they never say thank you. They really just don't appreciate it, and you've like risked your life, your everything for what you built, and you know you just have to have discernment on who to help, because sometimes helping people can really hurt you. And sometimes we feel guilt. For me, I'm a people pleaser. I feel horrible. I never tell people no. But then I don't like when I just got scammed out of $5,000 from my best friend of 20 years.
How did that happen? You want to give a tutorial on how to make sure they're able to give?
Man, he
it was a guy.
he
Oh, I thought it was a girl. That was crazy.
no
Go ahead.
he. This is somebody who I don't want to say too much because I don't want to
Yeah.
marry someone.
Yeah.
But this is somebody I trust in my life. And he asked me to hold some money. He said, "Hey," because he's trying to get into real estate. I'm seeing him work hard. I'm motivating him. I'm so excited for him. So he's trying to do something with real estate. He's like, "Hey," he requested $5,000 from me on Apple Pay. I'm like, "What the heck is this?" He requested
That's bold, though.
$5,000, very bold,
Yeah.
and entitled. People feel entitled, but and requested the $5,000 from me. He said, "Hey, can you send me this money?" I'm talking about blowing me up for this money. Like if I would have said no, we probably would have ended the friendship. But blowing me up for this money all day, hit my sister up and everything. And he's like, "I'm not going to spend the money. They just have to see the money sitting in my account." I'm like, "Okay." Sending him the money. He's like, "I'm sending it right back to you in the morning, tomorrow morning." My spiritual senses is like, "No, don't send it. No.
Don't do it. Yeah.
I even said, "God, if I ain't supposed to do it, don't let this Cash App go. Don't let this Apple Pay go through." Apple Pay did not go through. I still sent it anyway. So went against my whole spirit and did it. Next day, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, "What's up?" "I got scammed. I put the money into some crypto thing and I got scammed." Hold on, crypto? You said this was for real estate to put the money into the account. So you lied to me and you stole from me. So that's my best friend of 20 years. Ruined our relationship for money. Hurtful.
All because you went to the truth.
Crazy. Very hurtful. So now I'm moving different with my money. I'm if I'm moving with discernment, because I'm a trick too.
Yeah.
So I be, "What you want?"
What you need. Yeah.
But no, when I'm broke and when I was broke, because I done been up and down, I couldn't call nobody but my sister. She let me use her credit card. She let me borrow money, never asked for it back, anything. That's why I spoiled her like crazy. That was the only person who could help me. Besides like my man if I was in a relationship, but
Yeah.
Crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
How has let's go to this. How has your dating changed since you've been
Ooh.
coming up?
Honestly, so my son is 3 and I've been single me and his dad were together for 8 years.
Okay.
And so I've been single for, I'll say, almost 2 years now. And I haven't really been dating.
Okay.
I haven't really been dating.
Is that by choice, or you just like need to stay focused? Or?
Yeah, stay focused and stuff. I'm ready to date now. Like there's somebody that I've been like kind of dating, kind of kicking it with. Options are open. DM me, you know what I'm saying? But no, for real. But so yeah, I have not really been dating. I've been focused, and then also I don't really go outside. I'm working, and I was in a season of like I got a son. I don't know how to date with a son. You know what I'm saying? Like this is different. Like this is different, and I'm focused on my money because it's like I don't never want to need anybody, depend on anybody. I got a son. I got to change my life. Focus. And sometimes for me, and a lot of women out there, when we get into a relationship, sometimes it could be a distraction. All the time. Our focus can be right here. As soon as we get him in, it's F this, and we focus on him, what he got going on, what he need. You. So you got the man, then you got the kid, and now you last. So, and we don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you ain't got time for that. Like this was my season where it was like, no, you focus, like you in the house, but I'm outside now.
Okay. I hear that.
I'm outside now. What they do?
Yeah. You think it's been harder though? Since because it's different. I know some women would say it's harder, one, because you have a child now, and then some people would say it's hard too because of your success. Yeah.
Okay, this is good. So I feel like once I had my baby, they wanted me more.
Okay.
Like I became more attractive to people.
Okay.
I don't know if because like maturity, the nurturing, like you handling your stuff, but they be on you when you got a baby.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. So then, I don't know. It is a little challenging because it's like, number one, the amount of money I make, a lot of guys don't make that. So they probably a little nervous, intimidated. And then, you don't know if people genuinely like you, if they using you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then, so that it could be a little challenging, but I don't know. Like there is someone. I don't know. I'm a little annoyed with him right now. Okay. But there was someone that I was,
You're annoyed. You don't claim him, but
I got because I don't know when it's gonna air. He might not be in the picture.
Yeah, I got
but no, someone that I've just been kicking it with. We've been giving my energy, too. But he does not make as much as I make, and he has been very confident. He's been very confident. He's been very supportive. Here's the thing. You got to be supportive. Yeah. When you're dealing with a successful woman, how can you show up? You can't, because men get it insecure. I mean, you're dating someone and she's kind of shining and going crazy.
You got to find other ways to show up outside of money.
You got to find other ways to show up. And sometimes, too, your money ain't always, like, people think that they could just give you money. No. Like, we need more than that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We need support. Show up to these podcasts, show up to these events. Pray for me. Like, make sure the food... I got lunch in between what I'm doing and stuff that a woman would typically do. Yeah. But today, it's a busy day. Yeah. Do I got some DoorDash? You know what I'm saying? You driving a car while I'm in the back or in the passenger seat checking emails. Mm-hmm. You dropping things off. Like that's what my father used to do. Like when I was building my business, he used to be such a great help. Dropping this off, going to the post office, like teamwork. Help me. Yeah. It needs to be a partnership. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm really big on support in this season. Are you supporting me? Are you genuine? But one thing I'm noticing too is just like, I feel like when you see me, you supposed to see my value. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to date. You know how to date? Not right now. I don't really know. I'm learning this. I don't know how to date.
When you say that, what do you mean? Or you don't know how to date?
I don't know how to date. I'm used to, I like you, you like me, we go together.
Yeah.
What we waiting for?
Yeah.
We go together. We moving in.
Yeah.
We together. You my man.
Yeah.
Because I like you and you like me back.
Period. You trying to date, talking about you dating this girl. Or you got somebody you dating. She got to go.
She got to go.
So I'm trying to be mature in this situation. Because I'm trying to be like, dang. Because that's how I normally go.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, you dealing with somebody, with the guy that I was talking to, whatever. He was honest and said he was talking to somebody. And I'm like, okay, and I'm like, I don't know how to operate in that.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know how to date.
Yeah.
Because you want to be mature and you want to be like, okay, and understanding.
Yeah.
But you telling me like, I know that you talking to someone else and you could chill with somebody else and go on a date with somebody else. How am I supposed to act? Because normally I would act crazy.
What am I supposed to do with that?
How did we get? How did we get to this point though?
We don't know how to date.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We don't know how to date. We are attracted to each other, and we're kind of controlling maybe, and we're kind of independent. We what?
I think we're afraid. Yeah. That's the whole. You're afraid to get your heart broken. That's why you got options. That's why you're willing to date multiple. Because if one don't work, you still got something you can rely on. See, nobody don't want to just focus on that one person. And if it don't work out, we don't want to see what they're feeling like when you got to sit at home for them weeks and you like. What I'm supposed to do? Why did this thing work? So in order to, like they say, get over one person, you go on.
You think that's what it is for real?
What it is, yeah.
It's scared.
It's scared, and it's a coping mechanism. It just makes you feel better. Like
okay, but I think I understand a man.
I think it's on both sides though. I think that's why
I've never dated multiple people at once.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to date.
Yeah.
I've never dated multiple. So I'm like, dang, I should probably do that now.
Yeah.
People say date them all.
I don't have time to date.
I don't have time. I don't have energy. I don't even want to. When I see you, I see you.
No, that's what it is. You gotta really see people are dating just to be dating. They're not dating because I actually like you.
The intentionality
Like, yeah.
behind it too.
Yeah. And
And
you know, women
so-
too, they like free meals, you know, depending on the girl. But
That's-
it's like
hey,
they just want to go outside for real.
We do want some free meals.
Yeah.
I want some free meals too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, and that's another thing too. When you're dating, especially when you have success, when you have kids, you're dating for intention. You're not just dating to have fun. And then I'm 34. It's like, come on now. And I was with someone for 8 years. You know, we're supposed to get married, all this stuff. Like, no, I'm not dating. I'm not a girlfriend. I've always been a wife, but I need a husband. Are you a husband?
Yeah.
And so I realized this just like these last few weeks. It's like, I don't know how to date. I don't even know if I don't know how to. I don't know how to deal with someone who's single and they can date.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I want to date you. Like, you need to holler at me or don't holler at me. But it's like, I might like, it's weird.
She said, I might like you.
I might like you. So it's just like, dang, but I don't know. And it's like, you ain't wrong. And then me too. I like a real dude.
Yeah.
So you keeping it real too, saying, you know, you single, da 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 da, and you know, you got somebody that you was kicking it with. But I feel like soon as I come in the picture,
You need to be wrapping that up, though.
you need to be wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Especially if we're gonna take it to the point where we're getting serious, you know, kind of serious, and we're gonna be having sex and doing all these things. If we're gonna be getting there, come on now. So yeah, so I can't say that I'm dating because I'm not out here like that, but you know, I was giving someone a little bit of my energy.
Yeah, I feel you. How, what was I gonna say? What's my question? How do you keep your boundaries clear when it comes to dating, especially now?
I ain't got no boundaries.
I didn't get you a mic. I got to go ahead.
I want you to try to explain this, and maybe this is
Okay.
for you too. It's not that we don't have boundaries.
Okay.
Right? It's exactly what you were explaining though. If I like you, you like me back. The boundary is set. They're like I don't think that I need to explain to you.
Yeah, and
This is what I like, or this is what I don't want you to do. Like I don't think it's just the assumption now. Or for us, I'm about to be 34 in December. But it's the assumption that we're dealing with each other, and it's understood. Like what's understood
don't need to be
doesn't need
explained. That part, and I feel like that too. Like that is that part. You know how to handle certain people. You know, I ain't with I give off that energy. She ain't with the BS.
Yeah.
So you know. So when it comes to boundaries, when I say I don't have any boundaries, I'm just saying I'm being silly, but I'm saying like, you know, I'm open. I'm understanding. Things that I don't, if I have an issue with something, or if I have a boundary, it's not an issue because it could be a boundary. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna be vocal about it. And then if you know you do something that I don't like, you're gonna know about it. Because I'm a communicative person. I'm not gonna be rude and nasty about it. And you know, so I guess I communicate my boundaries. But you know, in this space of me being newly out here and not knowing how to date, I think that I'm learning myself too.
Yeah.
I'm learning things that I like and things that I don't like. I mean, all the boundaries are no cheating, no other women, no embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just basic things.
Yeah.
overcomplicate boundaries. It's like I shouldn't have to tell you not to do it.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. When you're dating somebody and you're not in alignment with them, that's the thing too. I want to be aligned. I don't want to just like you. You know what I'm saying? So if you are crossing these boundaries, like I'm not gonna be talking to you. So I'm gonna be out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How has being a mom changed the type of men that you were interested in, though?
ooh, I used to like them hood niggas, the drug dealers.
I think everybody said that. I had a girl tell me, so I got a homegirl who worked in the league, and she was trying to put me on this girl, and I was like, bro, she be like an NBA nigga. She was like, all girls don't date an NBA nigga at one point.
Yeah.
But it was like the way I said that, because I guess I'm looking at her history.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's like, what you mean? She was like, yeah, they don't all date it. They don't mean they're gonna take them serious though.
Yeah.
So I get that though. Go ahead though.
So, yeah, I used to date guys that, were just hood guys. I'm from the hood. So just guys that were in the streets. Some of them were business owners and stuff like that. But just, that ain't my type no more.
Yeah.
No, you can't. No. So it definitely changed the type of men that, as far as like what a man does, for for work, you know what I'm saying, for income, and you can't be risking your life. I don't want to be talking to you on like one of the guys I was dating, he went to jail for like 10, 15 years. You know, I don't want to be my son talking to, you know, his father, or, you know, my daughter talking to her dad when they have more kids on a, you know, through jail, or, you know, I don't want you to die because you in some streets so it just changes your whole taste. I don't even like those kind of guys anymore. You could be a refined hood guy, and you could have some businesses, you know what I'm saying? But I want you to love yourself. I want you to love God. I want you to love family. Like, I want you to just love life. I want you to have a purpose.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was just doing things for fun. So I want you to have a purpose. I want you to be committed to that purpose.
Well, I was gonna ask you. You got some qualities you want to name up, but you already started.
Okay, come on. Qualities. You have to be God-fearing. You have to love Jesus. You have to be emotionally intelligent. You have to be honest, funny. I would like for you to like work out. I would like for you to have to do something with your life, whether it's business, a good career, or whatever. But do something that you're passionate about. Be a good man of character. Like, be a good person to random people on the street. You know, be helpful, be loyal. Be kind. I love a kind guy, and be sweet. Know how to talk to people. I don't like disrespectful men. But, you know, I respect women. Like, I feel like these are the basic things, but no, they're not.
They're not, yeah.
You know,
I think it all depends on, not to cut you off, I think it's all just depend on, like, how you was raised. Like, I've been blessed enough because I've been raised by all women. My dad was in my life, but majority women. So that kind of just changed my aspect of, like, from the beginning, how to treat women, how to talk to women, how to be around women. I think it helped, but also hurt. I think to play devil's advocate, I think one thing that it did hurt though is growing up, I'm only able to see from a woman's point of view, and not be able to see how a man should react in these situations. I think that kind of hurts a lot of people as well, especially when it comes to like like we say, it's supposed to be like the bare minimum things, but the bare minimum might not be the bare minimum to somebody else.
True.
Yeah, so I think that kind of hurts us as well, especially, I don't know, well, in Atlanta for sure. It's probably all around the world, but definitely in Atlanta though.
Yeah.
For sure.
And one thing too, I love a masculine man. I don't do the feminine energy too, like, no. You know, definitely need to be masculine.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of feminine men out here.
Yeah.
You know, they arguing back and forth with you like they're a female, and
No long text messages, all that.
no, you can send a long text messages. I love those. I like to read those. But you can't be tit for tat and just have emotional intelligence. Like, we could have a conversation. We don't have to fight and we have to argue. You could be right. I could be right. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And like being emotionally intelligent, that's like being able to say like, I had a rough day. I need some space. Instead of doing what people do who don't know how to express that.
Yeah.
That's what we mean. Like,
Yeah.
like people throw emotional intelligence, and it is a big thing, but it's like the basics.
The basics of it.
Say how you feel.
Yeah. And I always tell men too, like, don't never cheat on me. If you ever feel like I'm not what you want, you don't want to be here, you want somebody else, you are welcome to leave. I'm not going to beg you to stay. I'm going to go on with my life. Just don't cheat, right? So I've had conversations with my men, and they tell me, hey, I don't like the way you do this. Can you work on this? And guess what? As a woman, heck yeah, I will. Because you knew how to communicate this, and you were honest and you were real. I just love, be a real one. Just be a real one, you know? But women will do anything in their power for their man, whether he's a good man or not. They will. We will.
You think, are you the type you feel like entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs?
Ooh. I don't know, because my future husband may not be an entrepreneur right now. But I would say yes. Okay. And here's why. Because the mindset of entrepreneurs only we understand. You have to show up in other ways. You're not going to appreciate my craft. Appreciate the work that I do while I'm taking care of home. Appreciate my art, understand the grind, understand the sacrifices. You're going to be probably nagging me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you're not getting the attention right now at a time, or I'm around certain people and all these things. But it's like, you know, we just get it. We get it. I can show up and support you how I don't, you have to tell me anything. I can see how I can come in and add value to your life. I can see where you need help with this, where you need help with that. Same vice versa. So part of me says yes, just because of our connection, our alignment, the support, the understanding, but then again, another part of me says no, because here's the thing. There are amazing men who work at Kroger right now. Yeah. Who work at Walmart, who work at UPS. Just, it's not like, you're putting value on an occupation or value on money. There's amazing men out here who work their butts off, and they should be treated with respect, and they should be wanted as well. But it's just a level, it's just mentally, it's like I said, my husband, he could be working, doing something else right now and not an entrepreneur right now. But when he get with me, he going to become an entrepreneur. That's the thing. You got to be willing to grow. You don't got to be an entrepreneur. Do you want to be an investor? What are we doing? We're not doing a 9 to 5. We're not doing that.
Yeah. I think I think it's hard for women to kind of like not look at the job and look at the man.
It's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes because here's the thing. I'm the same woman who was working at Burger King. Mm-hmm. I'm the same woman who was working at Marriott Hotel. I'm the same. I mean, yes, I was younger, but I'm the same woman who was working at, as a CNA. I'm the same woman. The same woman. Yeah. I've always had this mindset. I've always looked like this. Probably look a little better now, but I'm the same woman. So if a man would have seen me working at a nursing home, I wasn't valuable.
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
That's how I look at it. And then, people are in different seasons. Some people might have just got out of jail. People didn't go to college. It's hard out here. Do what you got to do. I was driving DoorDash. I was driving Uber. I was doing all that.
I think for men, the biggest thing is that when you look for them, I think it's understanding. Mm-hmm. If you can be understanding, that's half of the battle right there. It feels like in 2025, because it feels like a lot of women just really just not that understanding. But I feel like if you can find somebody to understand, I think for you, because you wasn't always making six figures, so you get to see both sides. So I think that's what it is that I think men are looking for. If you're more understanding, I think that it just makes not the guy relax, but it just makes him more able to be more dependent on you. You know what I'm saying? I think that the pressure is, obviously as men, we are the providers. We are the people that got to take care of the household for sure. But just to be able to have somebody to understand the ups and downs that come with life and being okay and saying like, okay, baby, we okay this month.
Facts.
We're going to be all right. Regardless of what decision that happens, we're going to be okay. I don't want you to feel like you got to be coming home and being stressed out. Because I done seen I heard a lot of stories of men coming home and they sitting in front of their house for like 2-3 hours before they walk
in the house.
Because they already know.
They already know,
what it is. And I don't want to have that for myself, and I know you don't want to have that as well. So I know how it can be.
See, the thing is too, like, people got to understand this. I would use my child's father as an example. 10 years ago when I started my entrepreneur journey, he was with me, and I asked him, because like he was paying majority. I was probably paying like small bills, but I had to ask him. I was like, hey, can I quit? Right? Because I want to start my business. He was like, yeah. So that means you're going to take care of everything. He was like, yeah, you good. And so by him being able to say yes allowed me to focus on my business, right? But there were some times where he was down. And so I was like, I'll take care of the rent this month. I'll take care of the rent next month. I probably paid the rent out of the 10 years we were together, probably twice. But if I would have never paid the rent the 2 times, we, and disrespected them and put them down or left them, I would not even be here today. And I don't even feel right saying I'm a single mom. Because I'm not. I'm a single woman. Yeah. My child's father is a full-time daddy. Like my son loves his daddy. Yeah. And he took care of me he took care of me for years. But when I was pregnant, I didn't have to lift a finger. Yeah. For years. If he wasn't able to do that, I wouldn't have been able to provide for myself and run my business. Because my money would be going to my business, paying my bills. So I have the utmost respect for him, appreciate him so much. But there was times where I paid the rent a month or 2. I'm going to have your back. I'm ride or die. And I understand it. It's hard to be a man. It's extremely hard. You got the weight of the world on your shoulders. And some women, some women are going to hold it down. Some women ain't, but I just feel like everybody's different, because people ask about 50-50 and stuff. And it's just like, listen, I'm willing to do 50-50, 100-100. Me at my age, me at my status now, I don't know. I'm still saying I don't know, but most likely not. right? I'm not going to go from not paying any bills to, doing something with a man. If we fall on hard times, yes. But what I can say is, as a woman, if you're doing 100% of the bills and work yourself, if a man come in and want to add 20 or 30%, you should take it and be appreciative of that. Because a lot of times these women want these high value men that work out, men that got the money, men that look good, men that are educated. And you ain't none of them, none of it. You leading with your body or you leading with your sex. And for some men, that is enough. Let's keep it real.
It is.
It's enough for some men.
Enough for some people, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I forgot the question, but no. Like,
I got some more, so we good. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna, but I just got a couple more. We're gonna end in a little minute. How long we at?
An hour 12.
Hour 12. Okay. I got one more question that we can end here. How has your relationship with your kid's father? What lessons have you learned that you kind of trying to bring into your new relationship when it comes to love, but also business?
I would say to date with intentionality. We were together for like 8.5 years, but like we didn't start talking about marriage until I got pregnant. We were just going with the flow, working, building, and so be intentional about everything that you do. And then also, pay attention to red flags. If it's something that somebody does that you don't like, the boundaries that they break, leave. Or, because here's the thing, when you let somebody slide, they're going to start figure skating. So set those boundaries, in place early. Red flags, just the way that somebody may communicate, just the way that somebody, cleans up. There's certain things that, it's a standard that you may like or you may not like. So just be intentional, don't settle, don't focus on people's potential. If this person never changes, will you be completely happy? And me and my child's father would have still probably been together, but he just didn't marry me. After we had my baby, I did feel like, I feel like it's weird. After you have a baby, you kind of get a little distant because I think that you guys are so focused on your child. Sometimes you forget about each other. You know what I'm saying? And then, but I don't have any ill will towards my child's father. Everything happens for a reason. He just wasn't my husband, And so, yeah, I would just say to just don't date for potential, be intentional. And have your non-negotiables and have your values. Like, write that down. See if the person that you're with aligns. Mr. Perfect don't exist. Yeah. But does the person that you're interested in align with what you're in alignment with?
Yeah, I agree with you. But I think we can end it here. First of all, I want to say, everybody, please make sure y'all follow Billionaire Brooklynn on Instagram. Make sure y'all join her courses. Please, if you can, go on School, the platform, check her out. We're on Instagram. I think I see you made a YouTube. So yeah, Billionaire Brooklynn on YouTube. Yeah, make sure you check her out. Make sure, please, if y'all can, go to UnspokenAtlanta.com. Make sure you get your merch. We got different colorways on there, from hats, crew necks, hoodies, t-shirts. Make sure you go do that. But yeah, we'll thank you for pulling up. Brick, we're gonna have you come on the other side soon.
Oh, yes,
we can get a little more adept with the relationship talk.
I did want to add something. When it comes to the person that you're with as well, especially like if you are an entrepreneur, you got dreams you're trying to accomplish, make sure that person is supporting you, that person is pouring life into you, that person is, uplifting you, that person is a light, you know what I'm saying, in your life, because you need that person is praying, for you and praying with you, all the things. So yeah, thank you for having me. You guys can follow me on all social media, Billionaire Brooklynn. Stay connected. Let's go.
All that good stuff. Yeah, and make sure y'all also, we keep adding stuff. Make sure y'all understand that the importance when it comes to content creating, whether you're doing podcasts or anything, is to build a community. That's the number one thing. That's one of the biggest lessons that I learned by being in here. The most important thing is build a community. If you can build a community, you can work wonders with that, and you can make money off the community. There's a lot of other things you can do on side, but the number one thing you got to do is build a community.
Yes.
But yeah, man, thank y'all for joining us. You back with the best show in Atlanta. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Bye.
All right, good.
Instead of me breaking up my time with my daughter or breaking up time with you to do something with my daughter or whatever, I'm gonna just give you your weeks. I'm gonna give my daughter her full week, and I'm gonna come back with you.